Hey there everybody, first recap video from our Thursday meetings. So we'll just get right to it, kind of talk about what we covered. We went over some product suggestions for holiday gifts. A lot of them are found in the holiday catalog. Some people have gotten printed copies of this in shipments, other people are seeing it online, so however you find it. My biggest suggestion is if you want anything out of the holiday catalog, order it soon. Products do sell out, and a lot of the stuff that's in there will not be kept around in the mainstream catalog. It will be holiday only. In previous years, some of the things that have been kept are things like the oils that show up. So in this case, the Freriana frankincense, the jade lemon, and the Hawaiian sandalwood. Those you might expect to see stick around. The diffuser you might expect to see stick around. Some of the little kits, though, once they're gone, they're gone. So if you were looking at any of these, get them quick while they last. Some suggestions for nifty gift ideas. Diffusers are a great idea. For the most part, any of them that you order are going to come with some oils, so those are a great value. Any of the little oil collections that are in the holiday catalog are good. They're small bottles. There's a good assortment, so it's kind of a nice way to get people started. You can pick and choose what their need might be. For someone who's maybe not quite as into the oils, there's a really nifty hot chocolate set in there. It comes with some mugs and some hot cocoa. That would be a really fun one to do. Like I said, some of the oils you might expect to see stick around in the permanent catalog. The Ningxia Chrome Kit is kind of all the rage with a lot of people. I know my husband was kind of revving about it not too long ago. You get an actual chromed bottle of Ningxia in a carrying case, and a couple shot glasses, a 15 milliliter bottle of peppermint. You also get a 5 milliliter bottle of a special blend called Red Shot. I've heard a lot of people saying that they've added that to their Ningxia juice, and it is amazing, the flavor. So that's definitely one that I would not expect to see stick around in the regular catalog. The Thieves Mints are one that we have tried recently, and they are great. Really tasty. Similar to the soft lozenge. They don't seem to dissolve quite as quickly. Not a real intense flavor, so they're not overpowering at all. They come in a little tin. You get about 30 of them. They're really tasty. Great. They stick in your purse. They're sugar-free. Another one was the Bon Voyage Travel Pack. That would be great for anybody you know who wanted to try out some of the bath products or who does a lot of traveling. All of the sizes are approved for airline travel, so you won't actually lose any of your products because it's too big for airline. Another gift idea is just to make something yourself. We, as Young Living distributors, can make product to give away. We cannot sell it, ever. So please don't make product and then go sell it at a vendor fair. You can, however, make them and give them away as gifts. So bath salts, body lotions, lip gloss, any of that kind of stuff. Get creative on your containers. I've seen people make bath salts and put them in used Ningxia red bottles and tie a bow and a sponge on the side of it, and you've got a really cute gift. There's a ton of recipes for that kind of stuff out on Pinterest. Just go search for them, depending on what ingredients you want to use, that kind of thing. One really great one that's really easy to do is take your empty oil bottles and stick them in a jar with Epsom salts. Bury the bottle in the Epsom salts. Leave it sit for a while, come back, you've got scented, oily Epsom salts, bath salts basically. Stick them in some kind of cute container, tie a bow around it. There you go. You've got a really nifty oily gift. It could start a conversation with someone who's maybe not quite there to using oils. It would be a neat conversation starter for them. So then we moved on to some business topics. This time around we covered sharing tools. The big one that I wanted to share with everybody, you will be getting in the mail shortly. These guys, these are amazing. I can't believe how awesome they turned out. 3 cards. Everyone is getting these in the mail. We sent out almost 250 envelopes. We were up till 2 a.m. packing them last night, but you should expect to see these any day. They went out today, so watch your mail. Basically, this is what we're calling our class on a card. The first one is double-sided. It's basically your format, your outline Your script, if you wanted to just read it word for word off the card. You don't have to know all the information. It's all right there. You can be brand new, enrolled in Young Living yesterday, and start sharing things today. The second card is the colored one. It has all the pictures of the oils that come in the starter kit, and then it kind of gives you some ideas of suggested uses. Everything on here is FDA compliant, so you can share this with people and not be concerned about that. The back side of it is the enrollment kit options, so really great to have in a class. The last one is your resources, so websites, books, CDs, anything that we've found valuable. Obviously, you don't have to share all of this with a new person, but if someone were to ask, you'd have an answer for them. If you have that question, you've now got an answer where to find them. Suggested uses, make copies of this color one. Use this as a handout in your classes. Make copies and stick it in your car, and when you encounter people who express an interest, hand them one of these. It's got a little spot in the corner for you to put your personal information, so they have a way to get back in touch with you. Hand these out. It works like a business card. Oh, hey, you're interested? Great, read this. Get back to me. I've got a class next Tuesday. Works great. The same thing with the websites. Feel free to copy the resources, the websites, the books. If someone's interested, give them a copy of it, or hand them out, piece by piece. You don't have to worry about getting copies of these to people that you enroll. For now, I will be taking care of that. At the end of every month, all of our new team members will get a little welcome letter from me and a pack of these cards. But certainly feel free to share them with anyone that you enrolled in the meantime. As far as other tools for sharing, it's kind of a never-ending list. There's flyers that you can buy from people who own printing companies. I've used these a lot. They're printed by Mary Jimenez. She does the flyers, and then she also does a little booklet. Great usage guide for people getting started. It's a great thing to hand out. Again, have them handy, toss out to people when you run into someone at the grocery store or at the gas station or at the drive-through window. You can hand one out. There's all kinds of CDs that you can use. The 4-Year Career, and the Missing Link are two of our favorites. One is oil related, one is business related. So you can kind of gear that towards what the person might be leaning towards as far as their interest. If they're looking for a second income, or they're looking for an investment opportunity, you might consider giving them the 4-Year Career just so they know what network marketing looks like. If they're interested in the oils, definitely give them that Missing Link CD. Gary Young did an awesome job recording that, and it's a really great tool. There are all kinds of books out there. These just happen to be 3 that I grabbed. Eric Worre's Go Pro, again, network marketing. It's the breakdown of how to do it, how to become a professional at it. A lot of people on our team this month will be receiving this little book in the mail as a special gift. Next month we're going to send out another 100. We're going to keep going until everybody's gotten a copy of it. It's a really quick read. Take the 15 minutes and read it. Share it with someone else. It explains why network marketing is legitimate, why it's not a pyramid scheme, and why it's actually a better business model than the go to work for a boss 40 hours a week for the rest of your life. There's a lot of people that's the deciding factor for them with Young Living. They want to know that it's legitimate. So that's a great tool. These are little teeny tiny desk references. You can order them through Abundant Health. Great to carry around in your purse. You don't actually have to even give these to people. If you have one handy and someone mentions something to you, you can say, oh, well, let me look that up for you. Look it up, give them an idea. Oh, well, there is something that you can do about really dry skin. These oils are suggested to help. Anything that you can do to just give someone a little bit of information, share with them a little bit. The biggest sharing tool that you're going to have is yourself and your enthusiasm. Be excited about it. Share your story. You got into this for a reason. You were looking for something. Most of us have found something. We've had great results. Share that with people. Don't feel like you have to keep your story to yourself. Tell them what it did for your kid. Tell them what it did for your grandma. A lot of times that is huge for people to hear that it actually has real life results for people that they know. That will be bigger than any kind of flyer or pamphlet that you can hand them. Let's see. Business cards were something else that we mentioned. Those are almost a must anymore. Have them handy. Be ready to hand them out. I have to be honest, my husband is better at handing out my cards than I am. He goes through stacks more than I do. He hands one to everybody. Don't prejudge people. Don't assume that because they look a certain way or they act a certain way or they're a certain age that they won't be interested. Give them a card anyway. Let them decide. On your card, make sure they've got a way to get a hold of you. Email, phone, address, whatever you're comfortable giving out. If you want to, give them my website so they have a place to go for answers. That's fine with me. But make sure they can get a hold of you also. Samples are kind of a hit and miss, heated debate for some people. Do you or don't you give out samples? Young Living sells little sample pouches. You can buy a 10-pack for $10. You're limited to 6 different oil choices. There's about 6 drops per little packet. They're convenient, they're flat, you can mail them, they're pre-packaged, you don't have to deal with bottles and lids and dripping oils. You can just grab them out of the box, stick them in an envelope and go. They fit in everybody's bag, purse, you name it, so they're handy. They are a little spendy. They end up being about $1 a piece. So, you know, may or may not be a great option if you're looking to hand out lots of them. You know, you could use them selectively to mail to people. Another option are to buy the little tiny sample bottles. We get those at Abundant Health. You can find them a lot of places. The nice thing about those is you can personalize what oil goes into them. You can customize how many drops you're giving someone. You can use them if someone chooses to buy some oil from you and they only want a small amount. You can use those same bottles. So they're kind of nice that they're customizable. The pain in the neck with them is you do have to keep buying them. You have to fill them yourself. You got to get the little lids on them. Some people like to have them all labeled. You know, so either way, there's pros and cons. As far as handing out samples, do you, don't you? I tend to reserve samples for people that I feel like are genuinely interested. I don't hand one to the guy at the gas station just because he was at the gas station and it was Tuesday. I wait until people comment or ask or express an interest in some way, and then I typically reserve it to 1 sample, 2 at the most. And after that, if they're still interested and they're still asking for oils, I present them with the opportunity to be able to get their own. If you're not careful, you do find people who will just milk you for samples all the time. So it is something you have to watch. Just, you know, make up your mind what you're going to offer. Every time we do a class, we do offer everyone who's not enrolled a sample of peppermint to take home. That seems to be a really popular one. It's got a lot of uses. It gets something in their hand, so people who are on the fence kind of thinking about it can actually take an oil home with them, try it out. And we've had a lot of people call back saying, oh, that sample of peppermint made a huge difference. I want to sign up. So they definitely have their place in sharing, definitely a valuable tool. That was about the gist of our meeting. If you had specific questions about holiday items or about tools that you can use to share, where you find them, a lot of the information about where you find them will be on those cards that we just sent you. Those are a lot of the websites that are on there. But if you did have any specific questions, feel free to post a question or a comment below this video, and that way we can all see it and I will respond there so that if others have the same question, everybody can see the answer. So thanks for tuning in. Feel free to provide feedback if you'd like to see this changed somehow. It's a new process for us and it's something we're trying to get up and rolling, so we're definitely open to feedback or suggestions. Hope you had a good night. Thanks for stopping by.